Hello, it is Tuesday evening around 9:30, and here at the Saller Farm, we are preparing for the arrival of 4 baby chicks. We've been working at this for weeks. We've had to wait for the chicks. We missed the first couple of deadlines to get them. And in fact, we got a phone call yesterday, and we were expecting to pick them up on Friday, and they told us that they were not going to be able to give us the 3 Americana chickens we wanted. We'd have to pick some other breeds. So we selected some additional breeds. So we're picking up 4 baby chicks tomorrow instead of Friday. And this has been a lot of work already, even before the chicks have arrived, because we needed to create this homemade brooder. This is called a brooder. And they are getting very, very hot in our brooder because what is the temperature of these 250 watt heat lamps, the way we have them set?
90 to 95.
90 to 95, and that's down at the chick level, right? Which is what, about this high, right? And they've come a long way since over 10 years ago when we were preparing for their arrival. I still remember putting together the cribs and picking out the what brown were those bottles called that we had?
Oh, Dr. Brown.
The Dr. Brown bottles and everything. Mm-hmm. And now we've also picked out very similar. Their water, though, is going to be using one of these little corrugated tin trays and a quart mason jar, and that will be their water. And their food, if you grab one from behind you there, girls.
Right here.
Their food is very similar, but it has holes there to keep them from fighting over the food, and this one screws right on there. We're going to have 2 foods and 2 waters. And what did we read about the water situation?
Well, they don't like warm water. They only like cold water, so we can't put it underneath the heat lamp. It's got to be like it's got to be up here probably.
So let's keep the water over on this side, and maybe the food over there. And this should provide them with a lot of space so that they don't crush each other. Because apparently that can be a problem. And that's another reason why we have the round edges of the pool. It keeps them from
going in a corner.
From going in a corner, correct. And squishing themselves in a corner. So. And we had this pool left over as well. So it worked out just perfectly. We're starting out with newspaper as the bedding at first. Because, anyone remember why we're starting with the newspaper first?
They could eat it. If we used the what's the other thing we had to use?
The pine, the shredded, the pine shavings.
Yeah, we were well, in the article we read about it. Apparently, they can eat They
eat the article? Well, they might eat these articles. We'll find out, right? Actually, I have the Wall Street Journal down here, so this is going to be some highbrow reading for these chicks. We're going to start them off early with Montessori education. Continue, yes. So, why?
They would eat that
shavings.
Yeah, they would eat the shavings more than their own food, and we were worried about that. So we decided to put newspaper instead of that.
Right. They eat a lot when they're young, and in fact, this food is very high in protein. And if they were to eat more of the newspaper than the food, they wouldn't be getting off to a good start, and they might not make it. So. Also, I had read that they can drown in water very easily too, which is another reason why we're going to have 2 water things out. Plus, with this type of a setup, there's no way they could drown in this, right? So we wouldn't want to put a bowl of water in there.
Unless they hopped in it.
Well, still, I suppose, but you can drown just like an adult. Anybody can drown in a small amount of water. You're correct. But what else did we learn about the water situation when we take them home? There was something else about the water. Do you remember that?
No.
That we need to guide them
To the water. We need to guide them to the water.
They put their beak in the water.
Put their beak in the water so that
And try to drown their heads.
No, really gently. So they, if we don't guide them and tell them where this is your food, and then just guide them a little bit towards it.
So basically,
Stick their head
we have to be like their mother, right? We are their mother now, and so we have to guide them along. We have to show them where their water is and where their food is, right? And we have to keep them warm the way their mother would be keeping them warm, right?
Sitting on them?
So.
Yeah.
So anything else I'd like to add? So there'll be more videos. We have a chicken coop in the backyard, and we're building the chicken run, which is the area behind the chicken coop that they can hang out in during the day when we're at work and school, and be protected from the predators.
There's no school during.
It's completely fenced in, and has a roof. So it's a big, large, about 8 by, I think 5 by 8 feet, with a roof, and you can stand in the back if it's over 6 feet tall. And another reason why, at first I was just going to build a fence around this thing, around the chicken coop area in the back. But we've seen a fox quite regularly just strolling down the street during the middle of the day. So I thought it would be better to have a little more protection.
Yeah.
And I've also heard that birds can swoop down from the top and grab your chicken and take off
A
with
nice,
it.
juicy, fat chicken. Nice dinner.
Do you know I used to be allergic to chicken?
I thought it was
I
fish.
now I enjoy eating chicken, but we're not going to eat these chickens. But some people do. Some people get chickens for. Some people get chicken. Most people get chickens for eggs, right?
Imagine eating your little
But we also get
friend.
chickens as a pet, right? But chickens can also be dual purpose. They can be for eggs, and some people get them also for meat, as well.
Imagine just eating your friend.
I can't either, actually. So we'll have to deal. We'll have to cross those bridges when we get there, as far as what we're going to do with an aging chicken. But it will not
What
be.
we're gonna do with
It
the
will
dead
not be on the salad dinner table in front of us. That's for sure.
We'll
So
keep him as a pet the whole time.
there you go.
Until death.
Until death do us part.
But
Right?
what if the dead chicken is found being eaten by its siblings?
They don't eat each other, honey.
You've left me speechless on that one, Joy. Anyone else like to change the topic quickly before
Can I
we
show
end
my
this video?
Peeps pencils?
Hmm?
I have Peeps pens.
Peeps pens.
Peeps pens.
Okay, all right. Each of the chicks get one. Do you have 4?
I have 3, and then I have a stuffed rabbit. Would one like a rabbit?
Okay.
See?
All right. So, well, the rabbits. We got to
Yeah.
keep the rabbits away from the chickens, don't you think?
Mhm.
So, this house is going to be filled with lots and lots of pets. Right now, we already have a
Hamster, bearded dragon, fish, hermit crab.
and on loan, our guest,
Oh, the guinea pig.
the class guinea pig, is
S'mores.
S'mores is a guest right now. So,
I'm just showing everyone the Peeps pens. They're kind of cute.
all right. So I think that's pretty much it for now. I guess at this point, if you guys want to open up the bag and
They'll get out of here. It's not
if
boiled.
you want to fill up, if you'd like to fill up
Yes.
one of the food containers, you can. This one's the water. We'll do that
Give
later.
me a jar.
Here's a second
We'll
food
demonstrate
one.
how you're supposed
Right.
to do that.
I think you can just grab a hold of the tab here and just rip that open. Just careful not to spill the whole bag.
That's
Just from one side.
Yeah, Dad, you
Okay,
can do
not
this.
that's.
Let's see here. What do you got?
This is a food container. Oh.
All right. I thought I had it started earlier, but it looks like we got to get a scissors.
I'll get a scissors. I'll hand it to you.
All right. There's also, as I said, this feed is really high in protein, and they'd
gotta
also
give 'em a lot.
they'd also recommended that you have a feed that has medication in it to help them to prevent certain diseases that they can get.
There you
And
go.
I'm
You
not
get a disease
sure.
from chicken?
No, that the chickens. Well, actually, yes, we could get disease from chicken. That's why we're going to make sure anytime we're handling the chicks or the chickens, we have to make sure that we clean up with antibacterial
So you say,
cream or wash our
I could be
hands.
playing with my chick, and then it could be spreading diseases to me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Well, we're all too familiar right now about how careful we have to be about diseases in general.
Proper hand wash.
All right. So if you want to fill that up without spilling
you
too
mind?
much,
That really makes me want to cook
Yeah.
my chicken.
then you'll screw the top on upside down and flip it over. Oh wait, this one feels like it has water in it.
Did you wash them?
Let's
Oh, disgusting.
use this one, all right?
You want a scoop?
Ooh, look at this stuff. What the heck?
Yeah, so a little bit more in there, unless you can't do it without a scoop. Just reach it down in there, try to get it as filled as you can. In the meantime, Hope, if you'd like to continue
Right.
reading about chickens.
Let me out.
Oh,
full-
that's pretty good.
I can get it. Here,
So,
take this. Let me out.
put the top
I'm in
on.
prison. Like this?
Yep.
Chicken world.
And now I turn it over.
Turn it over.
Here, Dad.
Where do I
Come on
put
up.
it? World?
Do it really quick.
Yeah, just turn it over real quickly. Flip it over
Real
quick.
fast.
There you go. And now set it down. Maybe right.
Like maybe right over here. The food side, since it's.
Sure. And this will be the water side. All right. This puppy we'll put over here for now because we might pull one more of them up when we're off camera. So about how long? You guys remember about how long these chicks are going to have to stay in their brooder?
A month?
At least a month. At least a month they'll be inside here. And we have to slowly raise the lights from a temperature of 90 to 95, which are, what does our wireless thermometer say we're at again here? 90, it's a bottom number.
89. This is indoor 72, outdoor 89.
Well, that's probably because Joy was covering the light up and it's right below there. But it was at 94 before we started. So, and then I think each week, I think you raise the lights a little bit and gradually get them acclimated to a temperature of about 65 degrees, which I guess would be room temperature. And then to read a little bit more about
Then you
it.
increase it to 56, like up over the weeks. Just
We-
decrease.
Right, decrease the heat, and then hopefully within a month, it might even be 6 weeks, maybe possibly longer, maybe hopefully a month to 6 weeks, they'll be able to introduce them out to the coop, and we'll go from there. And there'll be a lot to show you in between. I think this was more than enough for now. Anything else you girls like to add?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yep.
Look at this thing.
Check out our channel. We're taking a little break from Rocks in Our Head, at least for the time being now with this new project with the chicks. Although we do have a third and fourth Rocks in Our Head
Video coming out.
ready, just need to be edited and put up. So I'm going to try to get this one on real quickly tonight, no bells and whistles, because this video will not be very interesting once we show you videos of little baby chicks. This one will be lost.
Check our chicken channel.
So check our chicken channel.
Check our chicken.
Try to say that 10 times. Check our chicken channel. 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 Check our jackal. Check our chicken jackal. Check our jackal. Check.
Check our
Very
chicken
good.
jackal. Check our
So
chicken
thank you
jackal.
for checking our chicken jackal. Chicken channel.
Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel. Check our chicken channel.
All right, show off, show off.
I
All right.
concentrate a lot when I do tongue twisters.
Bye.